Yo guys, what's up? I am Moto, and in this video I am going to be showing you my loot from 100 Vindicta kills. Alright, so this is probably the boss that I enjoy doing the most, but I don't think that's because of how fun it actually is to kill the boss. I think it's just because I finally did the Tales of the God Wars mini quest, and that allows me to teleport to the dungeon, because before I was just teleporting to that Polnivniche place or whatever it's called, and running to it from there. So being able to finally teleport to the dungeon felt like it saved me a lot of time, and it just made this a lot more enjoyable for me. But the boss is actually pretty fun and he's quite easy as well. And this is probably going to be the boss that I camp to 1000 kills first, just because it's so easy. But I'll decide in the next few days because I really have no idea what I'm going to do after this loot from 100 series. So I've realised that each boss has their own main common drop. So Twin Furies has Infernal Ashes, Grigorovich has Battle Staffs, Hellware has Grimy Lantadymes, and the main drop from Vindicta are Dragon Bones. So expect all those items to crash throughout the next few weeks, and especially coal because all the bosses drop a fuckload of coal for some reason. So expect that and pretty much all of the items that the new bosses drop to go down in price. Now Vindicta does have a main rare drop, and that is the Dragon Rider Lance, and I was lucky enough to get this within around 30 kills, which is amazing because I think this is the most expensive drop from the new bosses, simply because of how easy it is to kill Twin Furies with a two-hander. And this easiness has just made the Noxious Scythe skyrocket in price, and it's still rising. As you can see, it rose from 190ml to around 230ml in just 4 days, and it's still going up. So since some people can't afford this or just simply don't want to pay for it, they choose the next best option, which is the new Dragon Rider Lance. So hopefully the price of this lance stays around the same for a while, but I'm sure as the hype around the new God Wars dungeon dies down, and all the people have stopped going to Twin Furies because all the items have inevitably crashed, the prices of the lance and the Noxious Scythe will go down as well. But for now, I actually ended up selling my lance for a little over 32ml, so there's nothing to complain about there. And so far in my loot from 100 of each boss series, I've actually gotten at least one weapon from each of them, so hopefully when I kill Hellware he'll drop that nice one too, because apparently the last I heard, that was worth around 20ml, so that would be a nice addition to my bank as well. I also got a Dormant Anima Core Helm. I really wasn't going to include this because the item is just shit, but when the message appeared in the chat I thought I got another Dragon Lance drop, because I thought on Reddit that they were going to turn the world messages off for the armor, but no, they're still on, for something that's worth 300k. But anyways, this is my total loot for 100 Vindicta, and it ended up being 48ml. That is sick. I actually didn't expect to get this much, but I guess the majority of it comes from the lance drop. Only 400k of the coins are from the regular drops, so if we only count the regular drops, the price check would be around 15.5ml. And as you can see what I mean by Dragon Bones being the main drop and the others being secondary drops, since it's the one that makes you the most money. And just look at the coal, that's pretty much been the same for every boss, so expect that to drop drastically unless Jagex make a few changes, but I really don't see that happening anytime soon. So what I can tell from the other two bosses and this boss that I've done is that they drop more or less the same value of regular drops, and this should make you around 3ml an hour if you manage to kill 20 per hour, and this doesn't even include the rare drops. From this video with the drops that I got, I almost made 10ml an hour by looking at the price checker, but this is probably lower depending on how much the items have crashed, but even then with 8 to 9ml an hour that is still sick. Anyways, that is the end of the video. I highly recommend trying out the new God Wars Dungeon 2 if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you're new, and peace!